Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the daily update of my 1000 day challenge. So today I'll be doing just another quick update in terms of my trading and investment setup. As you can see over here, in terms of the market structure wise, it remains very much the same as yesterday in terms of the daily market structure and the trend itself. There is, however, change in terms of the 4-hour market structure for the trading in terms of Bitcoin, which I'll talk about it more. But more importantly, interesting fact to note as well, S&P 500, like what I say, is continuously making all-time high. So be it in terms of investing or trading, I don't see it as much of an opportunity on the daily chart itself. Unless, of course, you're trading on a shorter time frame, say 30 minutes or even, say, a 5-10 minute kind of market structure, then yes, you could consider entering a long or even a short in that kind of scenario. All right, and similarly for Nasdaq, even though it has a small little retracement, nothing too much, nothing of a significance in that sense. All right, and as for ASHR, that's where things are getting a little bit interesting. Like what I mentioned, you can see overall it's still forming the high. This region is forming like a key resistance, which I mentioned before. P was formed way back. We're looking at it in terms of the price candlestick. So you will see it was formed over there. So it accumulating over here is a very good sign. In fact, I'll be looking to add position to it today. That is a little bit earlier than usual. In terms of trading perspective, yes, I will wait for it to break out. But in terms of investment perspective, generally I'm willing to add earlier in the potential of a potential breakout per se. Because ultimately, when I do invest in these indices, I do see it as a bias of going it up in the long run. So yep, so that's the intention or the rationale behind it. Okay, but bear in mind that I will not enter a full position, and also the full position does change in this sense is because for investment, the position size or the money I allocate to it increases over the months. Yeah. Okay, one thing to clarify is that the 10,000 days that I mentioned in this challenge is purely only for the trading itself and also for any side hustle. Investment is a separate portfolio that I'm managing on my own as a long-term kind of basis. All right, and after clarifying this, you will see that KWEB, after hitting the resistance once, resistance twice, resistance third time, it seems it's showing some sort of a potential pullback. If it does, retraces back to this 20 exponential moving average. Similarly, I'll look to be adding more into the KWEB as well. All right, and finally for Bitcoin wise, it's in a sense good because it's reacting opposite in reverse correlation or non-correlated to S&P 500 and Nasdaq, unlike in the March and April period itself, whereby both of them dropped drastically, almost in tandem per se. All right, so over here you still see that there's a high, a lower high, a low, and a lower low. So bearish market structure remains intact and unchanged. However, like what I mentioned, the change happens on the 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart here, I did mention that this was a potential setup, but something changed my mind, and that was the candle that happened right before. So right before this candle formed, I saw that this candle was formed, and it was cleanly rejected off the 20 exponential moving average. So in general sense, you may look at it as a bearish momentum. But what I do understand is that in this kind of scenario, it shows that there is potential for high volatility and that there could be so-called market forces that's moving it up or down in unnecessary to take out people's stop losses in that sense. So for that particular scenario, the minute I saw this candle was closed, this candle was being formed, I actually did not put a sell stop limit over here. So bear that in mind. So you must react accordingly depending on the price action. But bear in mind that if you have entered this trade, there's nothing wrong. I will still stick to the stop loss, but do bear in mind that I'll move it slightly higher because I have to move it above the 200 simple moving average as a stop loss basis. But if you have not entered, then definitely I would not suggest entering right now or entering right now. So what I would want to see, if you see over here updated, I'm no longer waiting for a pullback. Instead, I'm waiting for clear-cut consolidation. So if you look in terms of the line chart, you will see that I'm looking for something like a triangle-like consolidation, which you could draw, say, like a L wave, E wave. So you get an A, B, a potential C, B, and a potential E. So what you want to see over here generally is that volatility is shrinking. So over here, this could be the length of the weave. Over here, you want a shorter weave. And over here, you also want a shorter weave, and over here. So, but generally, you take some time to, you want to give it similar time for it to form as well. So you form a nice one. But generally, in real life, it doesn't occur such nice triangle pattern that often. But what I do want to see is a decrease in volatility per se. And it could also be forming somewhat like a descending triangle or even an ascending triangle. So regardless of it being a symmetrical descending or ascending triangle, the intention is to see a consolidation form very nicely. And if it does breaks out to whichever direction, be it the upside or the downside, then I'll be more willing to take. But at the moment, as price is below the 200 simple moving average, I do lean towards the short side. But that does not mean that a long cannot take place. And I will look for potential long if and if it consolidate towards the upside region, like a ascending triangle, then I'll be more likely to take. If it's a symmetrical triangle, yes as well, but I want it to break above the 200 simple moving average. Likewise, for descending triangle, I also want it to break above the 200 simple moving average. So yep, that's basically the quick update I have for you guys today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.